Outgrowing someone isn't always loud. It's not some dramatic falling out. There's no slam door, no final phone call, no fireworks, just distance. You don't even notice it at first. You miss a call and forget to call back. You send a "let's catch up soon," but never set a date. They post something, and for the first time you don't like it. Not because you're mad, but because you just don't relate anymore. The calls get shorter. The conversations feel thin. You used to laugh for hours. Now the silence feels heavier than the talk. You start editing yourself around them, watering yourself down. You're not excited to share things anymore because they don't get the new things lighting you up. You retype a message and don't send it. You think, what's the point? They won't really understand this version of me. It's not anger. It's not betrayal. It's not even sadness most of the time. It's just space. Space that grew slowly between values, between energy levels, between life directions. Maybe it's your childhood friend who still lives in the same town, doing the same things, talking about the same people. Or your college roommate, the one who only wants to talk about old memories, never new plans. Or that friend from your first job who complains about everything, but never changes anything. You've changed. They haven't. And the gap, it's not a threat. It's a signal, a sign that you're no longer orbiting the same center, that the things that mattered to both of you no longer overlap, that who you're becoming doesn't fit the relationship you had. And that's not a failure, it's just growth. Still, you feel guilty, like you're betraying someone who once held your world together, like you're the bad guy for needing more than what that friendship, that connection, that version of the relationship can give you now. You catch yourself thinking, but they were there when I cried on the bathroom floor after that breakup. They were the only one who stayed when my life was falling apart. We've been through too much to just drift apart now. And yeah, all of that is real. They mattered. They helped shape you. They were exactly who you needed in that chapter. But here's what no one tells you growing up. Not everyone is meant to stay for the whole book. Some people, they're a few pages. Others, a whole chapter. But very few are meant to last through every rewrite of you. And sometimes what hurts isn't losing them. It's losing the version of you who needed them. The version who laughed at different things, who had different dreams, who found comfort in old habits instead of craving growth. You're not betraying anyone by evolving. You're not wrong for needing deeper conversations, more intentional energy, quieter spaces. That's not selfish. That's alignment. You're just becoming someone new, and not everyone can meet you there. And it sucks, because you wish they could. You wish they wanted to grow with you. You wish it didn't have to change. But wishing doesn't make connection, and guilt doesn't equal obligation. You can honor who they were without shrinking back into who you were, and you can love what you had without forcing yourself to stay in what no longer fits. This isn't betrayal, this is becoming. Ask yourself honestly, am I staying because it feels safe or because it still feels real? Do they see me now, or are they holding on to who I used to be? Outgrowing someone doesn't mean you don't care, it just means you've changed frequencies. You're not better than them, just not the same anymore. And that's okay. Letting go doesn't erase the memories, it honors them. Here's what science says. Psychologists call it relational pruning. Just like trees shed old branches to grow healthier ones, your brain naturally lets go of connections that no longer serve your emotional needs. A 2021 study from the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that people who let go of draining or mismatched friendships reported higher self-esteem, better emotional clarity, and increased mental resilience. In short, letting go isn't just healing, it's healthy. You don't need drama to disconnect. You don't need closure to find peace. You don't even need a reason that makes sense to them. Sometimes you'll simply feel it, and that's enough. You can still love someone from a distance. You can still wish them well and walk away anyway. You can thank them for the chapter while choosing a new one for yourself, because you're not who you were, and that's a good thing. You're growing, stretching, unfolding, and anyone meant for your future won't hold you hostage to your past. So if you're drifting and it hurts, let it. If you're grieving and it's confusing, feel it. But also, keep going. Some people were lessons, some were mirrors, some were comfort in chaos, others catalysts for change. They all mattered. They helped shape the person you were becoming. But not all of them are meant to stay in the next chapter. And that's not failure. That's life. That's growth. You're not heartless for letting go. You're not cruel for choosing peace. You're just listening to the version of you that no longer wants to pretend. Letting go isn't giving up. It's growing up. So if this hit home, drop a "I'm growing too" in the comments. Let someone else know they're not alone in this. And subscribe to RealTalk Reboot for more soft truths, gentle awakenings, and reflections from your future self.